Hello everyone! DLC 8, also known as officially Extra Pack 4 for Xenoverse 2, there's a good chance that this is going to be the final paid DLC update for Xenoverse 2. So that said, I would like to do a bit of a video here, just a bit of a laid back sort of discussion video I guess, and just doing exactly that, lads, just discussing it, things that I'm expecting, things I want to see, changes, fixes, and you know, stuff like that. So very quickly, you can see in the background, I'm going to have some Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, footage, as well as some Xenoverse 2 stuff. But yeah, so again, just a bit of a laid back video, just discussing what I want to see, and a few things I have in mind. So, well, like I said, although as of when this video is being recorded and presumably when it's uploaded, we don't know if this update is indeed going to be the final update for Xenoverse 2. It's not. I don't think it'll be the final update, but I do think it's going to be the final DLC. Now, by update, I mean, let's be fair, they will probably continue the Hero Coliseum mode for a little bit after, so again, I don't think it's going to be the final version update, but we are getting close to the end now, I would say, in terms of getting new updates and stuff like that. But here's the thing, when DLC 7 Extra Pack 3, same thing, when that came out, was that, well, data miners were able to find future content in the files for, I believe it was the PC version, but of course that goes to all versions, it's just that it's easier to do on PC or have you, and they found something very interesting. So before I continue, I mean, this, although what I'm about to say is, I guess, old stuff, like over a month old, I am going to put a bit of a spoiler warning here for the Dragon Ball Super 2018 movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Take it with a pinch of salt, but if you're going into the movie, you know, not wanting to get any spoilers in any way, shape or form, then maybe click off the video now. It's going to be light. Well, I say light. I don't know. If this is true, then who knows. But they're not new spoilers, if that makes sense, if it does indeed turn out to be true. So, in the last update, DLC 7 Extra Pack 3, same thing. 2 new characters were added in the game's, I guess, like hex or index file, as like placeholders, or you know, just so the file, you know, files are there, and you can see on the screen right now what it is. Although we don't have any official names for them, it's, well, you know, it's fairly obvious that the first one on the left is Gogeta and the middle one is Broly. Now here's the thing. I'm in two minds right now whether or not this is actually going to be DLC 8 or a free update either before or after. And the reason why I say this is because assuming the next update, DLC 8, is going to be the Broly stuff, Gogeta stuff, and you know, stuff like that, I don't think it'll come out before the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie does. Now yes, it does come out, the movie comes out in, it's either the 12th or the 14th of December 2018 in Japan. I forget which one it is off the top of my head, because it's somewhere around there. Super Smash Bros. Also comes out. Thank you for asking if we'll be playing on the channel and talking. But in North America and I think Canada, don't quote me on Canada, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe it's definitely North America. It comes out on the, I believe it's the 16th of January 2019. So with that said, I don't think we'll get this update until at least the dub. Personally, I just don't think that's going to happen. So that would mean that presumably this is going to come out, this update, if it's just going to be, well, not even if it's just going to be, if it's going to involve Broly and Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, the 2018 Dragon Ball Super movie, I just don't think it's going to come out before the Japanese release. So that said, the only real time it could come out would be in mid-late January 2019, and that could actually be a bit of, you know, promotion, you know, cross promotion for Xenoverse 2 and the movie. So it would make sense. And this is, well, that's the reason why I think we're going to get another update between them, which will be DLC 8, Extra Pack 4, whatever you want to call it. So that said, what characters rather would I want to see in this update? I want to see Burcol and Topo, let's be fair. Not just normal Topo, I want to see the God of Destruction Topkack in the Funimation dub. Yeah, I mean, now I would like to go off what attacks I'd like to see added, and then we can unlock our avatars, our CACs, CACs. But the thing is, it's just a massive guessing game. So, but I have mentioned, I believe, as of this recording, or yeah, as of this upload, I believe it was my previous 2 live streams I've done on YouTube, I did mention that I think Gogeta in the new Broly film will have, well, one of his new ultimates will be some sort of variant of the final Kamehameha, or a sort of times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. Similar to what similar to what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta had back in Ultimate Tenkaichi, and presumably that will then become available for us to use in game. Now for Broly, it's just a massive guessing game at this point. We know he's got maximum charge, great, fantastic, not really a surprise there. And I think Gigantic Media, his and Kefla's evasive in Xenoverse 2 as of right now. But I can't really say what I like to see because, well, it's funny because as I'm recording this, it's about 30 or so minutes from the second trailer for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie being leaked in China. I think by the time this video goes out, it should be out worldwide, but it's funny because I just watched it and I still don't know. But yeah, something I'm thinking about is, what about new stages? Now, with stages in Xenoverse 2, it's kind of weird because, well, even back in Xenoverse 1, and especially in Xenoverse 2, there's stages in the game that we can use for specific modes that we can't use for, like, offline stuff, training, and more importantly, online. It's just, you can't use them. And these are stages like the Frieza Spaceship, which apparently, the reason why we can't use Frieza Spaceship as a selectable stage is because, apparently from what I heard back in Xenoverse 1 or something like that, is because it wouldn't make for a good stage to fight on. And I would believe that if it wasn't already being used. Again, Xenoverse 1, it was in the story mode for like the first hard mission, or if I remember, it was like the one when you had to like keep Gohan and Krillin alive, and the only reason it was hard is because you're just dramatically underleveled for that specific part of the story mode. And it's in Xenoverse 2 as, it's in Xenoverse 2, well, and Xenoverse 1 for, just a few parallel quests. So it's like, I'm not going to accept that that's the reason why, because they are literally using it. We also have the Toki City Dragon Ball pedestal place, and technically, there's 2 Toki City stages they can use, that you go to in the Xenoverse 2 story mode, or Xenoverse 1 story mode if you do that, buy the thing with the Switch. That you can only use for like one mission, they can't use at any other point, which is, to me, quite stupid. I think it's dumb. It should be available as a free update, maybe as a sort of quality of life update. And we also have, I think there's 2 more off the top of my head I can remember. Oh, sorry, 1 more, but I think there's 2 in total. And the final story mode stage where you fight the terror-absorbed mirror, like the purple destroyed city stage. I mean, why? That's like the perfect stage to fight. It's open, it looks nice, it's very atmospheric. We can't use it. And the other stage is the Wiz staff dimension, where like the Tolkopedia stuff. And it's just a space, like a skybox thing. Why can't we use it? It's ludicrous. So I am kind of thinking that maybe later on down the line, like maybe as like the final Xenoverse update, they might give us access to these maps as a sort of free quality of life update. I wouldn't hold my breath to that though, but who knows. But in terms of new stages, I want to see added, if they do decide to add new stages. I mean, to be fair, like the only real one that comes to mind is the Tournament of Power arena. Like, let's be fair. And also from the I guess like the retcon, quote unquote, retcons Planet Vegeta stage, again from the second Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer that you see there. It just looks very nice, it really does. But yeah, I think that's essentially it. Again, it's just like, Not necessarily, well, it's not a rant, of course, like just like a bit of like a rambling video, just things I want to get off my chest. Now, I think in the next week or so, I will do another video, which will be like where I'm personally at with Xenoverse 2. Not necessarily a review, but it's like, you know, how I feel about it. Don't worry, I'm not dropping the game, not anytime soon, so don't worry about that, guys. But with that said, thank you guys for watching this video. Please do let me know what you think about this in the comments, anything, you know, things you want to see added yourself. And guys, with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.